Hi everyone, I'm Nate Bartlett, a realtor here in Marathon, Florida in the Florida Keys, and I'm so excited for today's video. We are on the final episode where we're gonna reveal our renovation project. We're at 230 13th Street in Key Colony Beach, where we bought this home back in May. It was a house that we had listed for about 9 months and it just wasn't selling. It was kind of old, dated, needed some new flooring. The colors were a little bit dated. And so we took the challenge on, we bought the house, renovated it, and I can't wait to show you what we did. We ripped out all the flooring, we added a bathroom, changed the rooms around a little bit. We knocked out an entire back wall of old windows and put in beautiful new sliders that lead to an awesome pool we threw out back. We changed the dock. Come with me, stay tuned, and I can't wait to show you and check it out. Come on. So when we updated this house, we had 3 things that we really wanted to keep in mind. Number 1, make it functional. Number 2, make it aesthetically pleasing. And 3, try and keep the cost down as much as possible. You know, you don't want to over renovate or over improve a house to exceed its value. So we're out front here. One of the things we did was every window in the entire place got replaced with impact windows and doors. You know, that's something you'll see back on insurance. Get rid of those ugly shutters. And so that was a no-brainer. I think after replacing the floor, that was like the second thing where we're like, okay, all the windows have to go. We're at the front door, and they used to have a single door with a little bit of like highlight windows beside it. We blew that out. We added a nice double door, lots of windows. One thing that this house lacked was that the living room was really dark inside, and so we wanted to bring as much light in by adding the double door. We blew a hole in one of the walls in one of the windows and added a window in the living room, sorry. And so it just really we wanted to lighten everything up, make it nice and bright. The house itself used to be a white color, and it just I don't know, it looked a little dated, so we splashed a little light turquoise color on the house, super easy on the eyes. I think it turned out great with the white trim around the window. So come on now, let's go inside. We're in here in the beautiful new living room. We added a window there, we lightened everything up. Another thing this house didn't have, not a single recessed light in the ceiling. It was dark. Some rooms didn't have any lamps, so you would go to turn on the light, and there was literally no light in the room. So we added can lights all throughout the house. The floor, I could not be happier with the floor. This tile that we picked is absolutely beautiful. We went with a wood plank, kind of that gray driftwoody look. Coastal chic is kind of what people refer to it down here. Cabinets, we ripped out every single cabinet. If you remember, there was a cabinet that came kind of out of the ceiling here, and it was a galley style kitchen. You know, it blocked your view from everything. When you were in the kitchen, you couldn't like see around and you had to look underneath. First thing we did was rip that out, put nice white cabinets back in, and then we kind of went for it on this granite. So this is actually a quartz product, and we loved the little hint of blue in here, and it's got a nice texture. It's not just, you know, smooth. It does have a little bit of kind of rough, not rough, but dented or dimpled effect, which just gives it a little character. I love the color of it with the white cabinets, and then we added it on the bar over there as well. One thing we did when we put the bar back together, we added a nice mini fridge. You know, it's nice to have all your drinks, all your sodas, beer, whatever, in this, so it's not taking up your entire main fridge. So this is kind of a staple. I would never do a house without having a mini fridge ever again. And then out to kind of the sunroom area. This doorway, they had tracks on the floor, so we got rid of that. continued the new flooring out here. And then this may be my favorite room and kind of change that we did. It used to be like a hard concrete stucco wall. So first thing, we put shiplap in the entire room. I think it is very nautical. It ties in the water, ties in the pool. And then on this wall, they had like a knee-high wall of block with old windows you couldn't see out of. You know, they were the section windows where every 5 inches it had bars across. It was just, you couldn't see. So we blew out the bottom wall, put in sliders, and wow, I mean, it just completely transformed this entire room and gave us an awesome view of the canal, awesome view of the pool. All right, so let's go down the hallway. We'll look at all the bedrooms, all the baths that we updated. You know, parents out there, I'm sure you can appreciate this. We live here full time now, and so we have a 6 and a 7-year-old that live here with us full time, and so there are a few little, you know, messes and clutters, so you'll have to forgive me for that. But first, on your right down the hallway here is the guest bathroom, completely gutted, everything again, new vanity, new shower, new toilet, added some shiplap on the wall, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. Turned out beautiful. Next down the hall, we got the 2 guest bedrooms. One of them, man, this is another just awesome change we did. We blew out the wall and connected it to what was the old laundry room, and we moved that laundry room and we put a bathroom in place of that laundry room, and it has an external door that goes to the pool. So now when you're out by the pool, you come in that door, you have a nice pool bath, you don't have to traipse through the entire house, get the floor wet, nice pool bath. And on top of that, now this bedroom has an ensuite bath. Again, kind of going back to that, we're trying to give every bedroom its own ensuite bathroom. Bedroom out front, beautiful view, replace the windows, everything's new. I mean, this house, I just am so tickled with how it turned out. I mentioned we moved that laundry room from the back where we put the new bathroom. We moved the laundry room down this kind of main hall. There was a door here that made this the master kind of suite, and this was a closet for the master bedroom, but there's 2 more. So we got rid of one of the 3 closets, moved the laundry room here, and kind of put the master bedroom door back a little bit so that the laundry room was more out in the open area for everyone to access. So let's go check out the master bedroom next. So here in the master bedroom, probably the biggest improvement and change we did was add these sliders. There was nothing there before. It was a concrete wall. And so we blew a hole in that, added the sliders. Obviously, we wanted to bring in light, make it inviting to the outside, and give this master bedroom an awesome view of the canal, the dock, and the pool. And it just turned out phenomenal. Added recessed lighting, just kind of updated everything. You know, it looks like a brand new home. It is a brand new home. The only thing that is the same here are the external wall, the bricks, and the tile roof. That's it. Every single thing else in this house is new. The doors, the floor, everything, every bathroom, everything was updated. Vanities, nothing in this place is the same. Everything is new. All right, so here in the garage, one thing that I did, and you know, I've done this on a couple of houses now, and it's an absolute game changer. It's a must here in the Florida Keys. We have a ton of humidity. So if you do not put like a mini split in like I did, or a dehumidifier, or you know, one of those 2 things, everything in your garage, any textiles, any clothes, anything that's material, it's going to mildew, it's going to get mold on it. I am a massive fishing fan. I have a ton of fishing gear, and I definitely don't want that stuff sitting in the humidity to add to corrosion and rust. And so do yourselves a favor, spend the $2,500, the $3,000, whatever it is. They're absolutely worth every dollar, very reasonably priced. Put an air conditioning in, whether it's a mini split. You can also do a dehumidifier, but I just think the mini split is the way to go. They have a dry mode, which I leave mine on all the time, and it does nothing but pull the moisture out and dump it outside, and it is worth every penny to protect all your stuff. So here in the backyard, you can see we threw in a pool. This used to be just kind of a gravel space, not a lot going on back here. Not only did we put in the pool, but at the same time, we really took the opportunity to raise the elevation. You know, this thing really had a slope to it, and we get hurricanes here. It's no secret. And so while we were putting in the pool, we used a lot of the fill from the pool to then bring this elevation up a few feet and make it not only higher than the water, but it's now level with the house, where you're not stepping up steps to get up into the house. It's all kind of one level. You know, from the master bedroom doors, before we brought in dirt, you were 3 or 4 feet down. And so now everything's on one level, no stairs. And at the same time, we raised it away from the water. So we got the pool. The pool's 12 by 24, perfect size, nice tanning shelf, everything you could ask for to enjoy. It's concrete, and it turned out beautiful. I love the colors. Diamond Bright we went with on the finish. The pavers, Paver Dave hooked us up with these beautiful kind of light gray, whitish pavers. They're insanely gorgeous, and they're cool in the summer, so we made sure not to go with anything hot for your feet. And then my kids' favorite part over here, the turf. Just absolutely beautiful. It adds a nice green space to the yard that you don't get with rock or mulch. You know, this is beautiful, and it's so functional. You don't have to worry about mowing. You don't have to have a landscaper come in. It's always pretty, never weeds, and just looks phenomenal all the time. And my kids can come out here barefoot, play in the grass, and do whatever they want. So the turf, game changer. All right, so behind me, we refaced the deck. We brought in all new deck boards, new side rails. We made a little step down. Again, we brought this up, so we had to have a step down to the dock. On the front of the dock, we put boat bumpers so you can pull up a boat without having to worry about the concrete. And then I want to talk about mangroves for a second. So I had kind of a learning opportunity and a learning moment here with these mangroves. I used to kind of be in the mentality of, well, everyone wants to like cut them down and bring them down so you have views. But here in Key Colony Beach, when we're on these canals, if you remove these mangroves, you know, 100 feet away in that canal, that's your neighbors. And so I've really learned to really love them, and I would never get rid of these. I like how they're windowed underneath. That's called windowing, but I would never totally remove and bring them all down to this level, because number one, they provide privacy, and number two, in the morning, it's great shade. You know, we're on the good side of the street here. We're facing east, and so we don't get that hot afternoon sun in the pool, but in the morning we do, and those mangroves provide awesome shade. I'm super happy, you know, that these have stayed and maintained their height, because they really do provide value on these canals, and I would not cut them down even if I wanted to. Thanks everyone for watching. You know, when we started this process or whatever, and we said, well, let's film, you know, from day one, we're gonna film and kind of walk people through. I wasn't even sure if anyone would watch, but I was out front one day putting our Christmas lights up on the house, and a landscaper came up to me and said, hey Nate, when are you guys gonna film that last video? I can't wait to see what the inside turned out like. So it's so cool to see you guys liked it and you got something out of it. I hope you learned something. I know I certainly did. I love doing projects like this because I love to learn, and I always pick up tidbits. It turned out absolutely gorgeous. The best part is this house is gonna be hitting the market later this summer. So stay tuned. If you're interested and you know you're gonna be in the market for a house, 3 bedrooms, 3 bath, 2,400 square feet right here in Key Colony Beach, hit me up, give me a call, shoot me a text, and I'll kind of give you the ins and outs, and we'll probably be putting it on the market right around June or July. So thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much. Leave a comment, subscribe. I'm Nate Bartlett, realtor here in Marathon, Florida. My phone number is 305-800-NATE, and I'm always available.